being in your ninth season, but hard to believe it's been that long ago since you made your professional debut. What do you remember about your first NFL game, and what advice would you give Alton Robinson getting ready to play on Sunday in his first game?
Uh, do you guys remember the first game that year in 2012? Who did we play the first game?
At Arizona.
Oh, it was at Arizona. Yeah, I remember that. We wore white on gray. I remember that. I mean, technically, in his situation, probably get what if he probably at most 20, 25 snaps. So I would say for him, I would put in my mind just, I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna just play as hard as I can for 20 reps. Only take one rep to get a sack. So that was my mindset. Like, okay, I got 20, 25 snaps, and I'm gonna maximize this as much as I can. So he's doing a great job of just handling his job, doing what is asked of him, and if that comes down to it, I'm sure he'll be prepared to give us his all for those snaps that he's in.
John Boyle.
Yeah, Bruce, you've been open about your past and some of the difficulties in your life. Could you have imagined as a teenager growing up in Atlanta that you'd be going back there as a 32-year-old still playing in the NFL?
I could not have imagined that. That's part of the reason why I didn't come back here 2 years ago was because growing up, Atlanta was Michael Vick and Jamal Anderson and the Dirty Bird whole thing. That was my favorite team. So I always wanted an opportunity to play for them. So that was why that went down. But coming up, my situation, I never thought that I would be going back to Atlanta and playing in my ninth year. 32 years old. Thanks for telling me my age, reminding me. It's a great moment. I probably have times where I doze off and just think about how much it took to get here, to get in this situation. But it's a blessing, and I'm just happy, I could experience it.
What are you most proud of what you've accomplished in your career?
I would say being able to, have longevity in this league, but probably making as much money as I has, and most importantly, being able to save as much as I have. That's the biggest thing for me. People always ask how much money you made and talk about how much money you made, but it's really, at the end of the day, it's how much money you saved. And you know how it is with these football players, no financial literacy, especially coming from where I come from. My parents didn't even have financial literacy. So for me, it's just continuing to be successful, and after football, knowing that, I'm financially stable and my kids will be financially stable for years to come.
Brady.
Bruce, this is kind of an off-the-wall one, but I heard you remember the jersey combination that you wore in that first game. Do you have like a photographic memory that you can remember things like that from other games?
When it comes to important stuff, I have a really, really good memory.
So jersey combinations are important?
Yeah, I'm a swag guy, so yeah. I like to think that I be kind of drippy out there, so yeah, uniform combinations is really important to me.
Okay, so when you had, I think you had a pick six against the Rams one season. Do you remember what combination you were wearing?
Wore all white, and I had on black cleats. I remember that too, yep.
Okay, do you remember the what jersey combination you wore in the first game of 2015?
What was the game?
Okay, well, the first game of 2013, you were at Carolina.
Oh, yeah, I was suspended the first 4 games, so.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, I'll continue our quiz later. Right. Thanks, Bruce.
Yes, sir.
Curtis.
Hey, Bruce. Now that training camp is behind you, what is your outlook for the rush group from what you've seen throughout camp, and where you guys think can be from getting after the quarterback?
I think we got a bunch of guys who's willing to work. Let Twitter tell it, and I know you guys wouldn't talk bad about it, so I'm going to say, let the other media tell it. We in big trouble because we don't got a so-called big name. But at the end of the day, man, it's about guys willing to work. And these guys who we got, we're a young group, but these guys have gotten better each and every day. And I'm really excited for us Sunday to go out here and prove the other people wrong, but prove ourselves right. So I have the utmost confidence in myself and these guys, and I think we're really gonna prove people wrong this year.
Thanks, Bruce.
Art.
Bruce, big platform coming up this weekend for all the players to be able to express a lot about what's going on with racism in this country. What would you like to convey most of all?
Just everybody, believing in what they believe in. All of us come from different situations. All of us deal with different things. And I just want people to go out there and just, if you want to stand for the flag, stand for the flag. Ultimately that is your decision. But for guys who, deal with it, guys of color who, that it affects mostly, just go out there and, take a stand, man, and do what you feel that's right in your heart and what you believe in. If that's sitting down, if that's kneeling, if that's standing in the locker room, that's completely up to you. Just, I would say just follow your heart, man. But when the ball's kicked off, let's play football. All that shit don't matter to me no more. I just want to come back with a win.
Thanks.
Joe Fan.
Hey, Bruce, you mentioned wanting to prove other people wrong and prove yourselves right this year. You look at this week as a prime example or a prime chance for kind of a litmus test to see just how good you guys are and that the team will really need you, given how good that offense is you'll be going against.
They're cool. I was looking at, cause I'm a big bio guy. I look at people colleges, and they got a lot of first rounders on their offense, huh? I think it was like 10 or 11 of them or something crazy. But at the end of the day, man, it's about what we do. That's our biggest thing around here. When we take the field, when we in meetings, the main thing is it don't matter what they do. It's all about us. We control what we can control, and that's going out here getting better each and every day. So I think it'll be a really good test for us on opening weekend because, they got a really capable quarterback in Matt Ryan and, a stud of a receiver in Julio. And, you got Ty Gurley and Calvin Ridley now. So they got some guys and, pretty solid O-line. So I think it'll be a good test for us, and I'm interested to see how it's going to play out.
And we'll wrap up with Greg Bell.
Hello, Bruce. That's we saw in training camp. Nobody blocked it. Clint Hurt was telling us yesterday that he'd like to see you use that more. Is that a more move? Is that something you've developed the last couple of years, and what's been effective you?
I didn't hear it. Could you repeat the first part of the question?
The spin move.
Oh, the spin move.
The speed spin move. It seems like no one blocked it in training camp. And is that something new to your game? And how's that been for you the last few years?
Oh, I think that just come with me polishing, being a more polished player. When I first came in the league, guys, labeled me as a speed rusher. He doesn't have a move. He just want to get off the edge and run past people, which was true, the first couple of years. But, this year 9. So I got a couple new things in my toolbox that I've been working on. And, that just come with maturing and come with, seeing the game and being out there, taking live reps and stuff like that. So I just think that's me maturing and really focusing on my craft more, really.
Thank you, Bruce. Thanks, everyone.
What's up, Jen?